Hey, pretty girls, I am coming to you with a chit chat and a happy mail share. So, I wanted to just talk to you all about something that I'm going through, and I wanted to know how many of you all can relate to this and what you do about it. So, it seems as though about maybe every 6 months, I say, I go through this period of I don't know what to call it, a period of time where I feel like I've lost my creative mojo or creative interest. And it worries me because I am very passionate about creating and experimenting with various mediums and just getting in my craft room and just having that me time. It's my therapy, it's my escape. But I get to this point often where I look around my craft room and I get discouraged. And I think I get discouraged because I have so many art supplies that I'm not using. And I feel bad about that. And I think I've talked about that before. And then I also look around my craft room and I get discouraged because I feel like I don't know what I want to create or what I want to play with or experiment in. I also get discouraged because I feel like I haven't found my niche in the crafting world. Like, what is it that I should be doing? Like, I know I'm supposed to be doing something creative, but what exactly is it? And so when I watch other videos where people have like discovered their thing, their zhuzh, their niche, whatever it is, it bums me out. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm super excited for those people that find that. I think that's amazing and that's the goal. But I get so discouraged because I don't feel like I found my thing. I like to experiment with watercolor. Like, I really love watercolor. I've just still learning it. I love acrylic. I love resin. I love sewing. I love crochet. I love, paper crafts. I love smash booking. I love it all. So much so that I don't know where I fit in. And not necessarily that you have to like box yourself into any one particular craft, because I think in general that crafters are kind of free spirited people that kind of flow with the wind wherever it flows, whatever I feel like, whatever I want to do today. But then there are those creative people that actually find what they love and what area they should be in. And then they continue to explore and expound upon that and develop that. And it becomes, instead of one rose, it becomes a bouquet of roses. And then it becomes a garden. And then it becomes uh, um, I don't know, a florist. You get my point. It expands and it develops. And I feel like I don't know what I should be doing. And it bothers me. And I don't know what to do about it. So I have really lost my creative mojo for all of those reasons. And I come into my craft room and I look around and I'm like, not phased. I've gone to craft stores and got there and didn't go in. I've been in craft stores and I got inside and I looked around and was like, I'm not spending my money. And honestly, I can say like the last crafty item I purchased was a. I'm looking because I'm trying to see what it is. Oh, a happy planner punch at Christmas time ish. I haven't purchased anything crafty related. Let me not tell a lie. I'm thinking, to my knowledge, I haven't purchased anything crafty related since Christmas, and it wasn't really that much. And I just don't have the desire. Now, that's a good thing that I don't have the desire to spend the money, but I look around at all the supplies that I have in the machines and the ideas that I have in journals and notebooks. I've got several notebooks over here. See if you can see that. Notebooks and things of ideas and thoughts and plans and I have magazines of ideas and thoughts and plans and inspiration, but yet I'm left uninspired and I don't know what to do. It's really saddening because I know that if I gave all this stuff away, I'd only buy stuff again. I know I would. And if I gave it all away and didn't buy anything, I'd be depressed and sad because I wouldn't have a creative outlet, and creativity and being creative is who I am. Here's the other side of that. As a child, and I think I touched upon this in my NaNoWriMo videos, I always wanted to be a writer, and my parents were like, writers don't make much money, maybe you should consider something else. And so I feel like my dreams of becoming a writer could potentially be conflicting, or gnawing at my time I spend doing papercraft creative things or painting creative things, because maybe it's time for my writing to birth itself. And so maybe those two areas are conflicting, or they're at conflict or at war with each other, like this internal struggle, like, do I write, do I create? Or if I'm creating in my art room, the writing side of me is saying, but you want to write, but you should be writing. So it could potentially be that as well that I'm dealing with. I'm doing this 500 word challenge for the month of March, which is really awesome. And it's helping to bring some focus. And, maybe it's time for me to give some of my time to writing. But does that necessarily mean that I have to shut off all my creative energy? So I don't know. The moral of the story is my mojo has gone and I don't know how to get it back. And I was wondering if any of you out there have ever gone through this, or you look around your craft room and you're like, I just want to toss it all out, even if it means I start over. I don't even know why I would toss it out, other than I have so much stuff that I don't even know what I have and where to begin. I don't know. I just need your help. Just if you have any thoughts on it, any personal experiences, I would love to hear from you guys down below. Share anything that you might think will be helpful. It just sucks to feel like I'm possibly alone in this process. And I know it will pass because it has passed before. And I think the longest time that I went without creating something was probably like 6 or 7 months. And when I did go back into the crafty lab, I was super excited to be there. So, help. Help me. If you have a comment or something that could be beneficial, please leave it below. If it's something negative, I'm not interested. Keep it to yourself. And that's not to say that I want you to give me all sugar coated roses, but I don't want anybody on here, commenting on how much money I spend, or they think I should spend or shouldn't spend it. No, I'm not asking you for that kind of advice. I'm asking you if you've been where I am now. So, with that being said, I got some happy mail. And because I've rambled so long in this video, I think I'm going to do my happy mail in a separate video because I want to make sure that I give it some shine like it deserves. So, I'm going to go on to the next video, and if you're interested in seeing what I got, follow me there.